Hi. Happy 2020, everybody. So this is my first video I filmed in 2020. I don't even know like how to begin this video. Like my brain is just like not okay today. I told myself for my future videos I'm going to be trying different products that I've never really tried before and explore things that were not sold in Sephora since I'm no longer with the company. And so here we are today with a Colourpop video. Now, the title of this video may be a little clickbaity because I have used Colourpop before, but only really like 2 products from them. So I guess technically this is like trying Colourpop for the first time. Like I'm actually trying like their complexion products for the first time, their shadows, other things. So I've actually had one bad experience with Colourpop before. So maybe like 4 years ago, I ordered like some liquid lipsticks from them. Basically what happened was I opened the box, I ordered 3 mattes, 1 satin finish, and for some reason all the mattes, the stopper inside, so let me give you an example. Anastasia. So when you open the liquid lip, there is a stopper inside of here. But the point of the stopper is so you don't pull out a bunch of product at once and so it doesn't overflow and spill everywhere. So if you knock it over, you know you're not gonna lose some product. So as soon as I would take out this, apply my lip, put it back, all of a sudden all this product would start overflowing inside, overflowing outside of the actual packaging. I was finding liquid lipstick everywhere and I'm like, what's happening? So basically what I did was I reached out to customer service and was like, hey, I explained the situation, exactly what I just said to you. And an automated response came back to me and said, hey, can you please send me pictures of the products? So I did. I sent one of all 3 and I didn't even wipe off the product. Like I showed them the proof. I had the proof and never heard back from them. So then I think I reached out again and then I had the same conversation again about how I needed to send pictures of the product. And I'm just like, I did already and nobody responded, and here we are going back and forth having the same automated conversation. So that's the tea with Colourpop. Sephora did that quick little collab with Colourpop. If you guys don't even remember, I wouldn't be surprised because it was literally like 3 months of Colourpop being carried in Sephora. And that was when I worked there. So I had gotten some free products from them. The only thing I got was their Super Shock eyeshadows. There was 2 Super Shock eyeshadows and then 1 Super Shock highlighter. And I actually loved the highlighter. Like I didn't really use the eyeshadows. In fact, I don't even know if I own them anymore. I don't know where they are. I tried looking for them, but it's fine. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've tried from Colourpop. And so here we are. And here's my box of Colourpop. This is my PR package. Just kidding, I ordered it. If you guys would like to see what I am doing, I just realized I'm not wearing my engagement ring. I need to get it together. All right, wow, that was loud. Let's get started. One of the first things I did want to mention is I am a little sick and you can probably hear it in my voice. I've been sick for 2 weeks straight. Two weeks straight. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm not really sure. I take my vitamins every single day. I don't know what's happening, but it's getting better. I'm taking meds, I'm good. So that's that. Hi, welcome to my channel. I did order the No Filter concealer because I know a lot of people love it. And I did like this. I didn't find it as much coverage. This color was a little bit too dark for my non-tan shade, so that's why I'm wearing self-tanner today. I'm hoping it starts to like develop. Okay, I lied again. I did try this already. But I did buy this concealer. So this is actually new. It is called Pretty Fresh. And it's actually their hyaluronic concealer. I don't know if there's like 2 different sizes because this is tiny. Like, no, let's see. Let's compare. Okay, so clearly this is way larger Now, if I take my Shape Tape, yeah, so I guess this is a little bit bigger than I expected it to be. Like maybe if I looked at the NARS one. Yeah, so this is smaller than this. Okay, well, so I guess the size isn't that bad. I guess it's just really short and fat. I don't know what's happening. All right, so the reason why I'm showing you concealer first is because I did not carve out my brows quite yet. Please do not look at my pimple. Please don't look at that. I'm confused. What's happening? This is very bendy, like the wand. I look very sweaty. I do like this for carving my brows. It's decent. Oh, and the color I'm using, light 40N. Light 40N. I will say, like, when it comes to ordering stuff, makeup at least online, it is very, very tough to find like the right color. It is not easy. It's literally like a shot in the dark. Like you have no idea what you're gonna get until it actually arrives. I went ahead and did my primer for my eyes. I always used this one from Dior. I don't even know if this exists anymore, but it's essentially the same idea as the paint pots from MAC. So this is called the Backstage Eye Primer. I don't think it's a certain color. I think it's just white, like white people, you know. They might have a darker shade, I have no idea. I mean, it'd be nice if they would, but you know how, you know how Dior is. Dior's trying though, I think. I had to get this palette. Now, you guys are probably like, ugh, another yellow look. I've been obsessed with yellow lately. It's called Honey, and they're all yellow colors. There's 9 in here. It looks like somebody's nail was in one of the shades. So let's talk about 2020 and 2019 briefly. So, who all here had a terrible 2019? I don't want to say terrible. There was just a lot of things happening that year. So I'm gonna just recap briefly. 2019. It started out okay. The center got pretty good. And then like after that, it kind of got rough again, and then it ended on a good note. It was very weird. It was like a roller coaster. Like I can't even describe it other than that. It was a rough year for me. What happened? I had a lot, and I've talked about this already, of self-realization. I mean, how else could I describe it other than that? I started to realize things that did not make me happy anymore. It was like a real big changing point for myself, and I knew I needed a change. I didn't know what the change was, and I didn't know what to do. I was very emotional. I was crying a lot. It wasn't me. Like, I'm not one to be like that, and that's just not how I am. And it was a very, very confusing time. I was like, what is happening to me? Like, and it was time, and I've talked about this already, for me to get back into therapy and figure out what's going on and work through these emotions and things like that. And it took me some time to realize like there was a change needed in my life, and it started with work. So that's why I ended 2020 on a great note, because I ended up getting a better job for myself and for Pat, of course, and my mental state has gotten much better. So first I'm gonna go in with the Stinger shade right there, Stinger. Life's not perfect though, so I'm sure there will be something else I'll find that bothers me, but I took 2019 and it kicked my ass, but then what does Cardi B say? Knock down 9 times and come back up 10. That's not even remotely what she says, is it? Point being, you get knocked down a lot, but you gotta be strong. You gotta come back, you gotta focus, you've got to set your goals, get yourself to where you need to be. And don't let others hold you back either, because I honestly, I didn't imagine myself leaving Sephora until I did, because I just had to. I just realized it wasn't meant for me. Like, I loved it so much, and I was heartbroken. It was like a breakup for me. But 2019 was such a weird year, and then the weirdest things started happening to me, and like, And then the good stuff started happening. Like I reconnected with one of my best friends. Things are getting better. I'm starting to make plans with people again, and I'm trying not to do it too much and trying to give myself that balance, because I noticed when I first came back from North Carolina, I was in a rush to try to get together with every single person all the time. I was so busy. I literally had no time for myself. I didn't have time to film. I didn't have time to think about my job situation. Like, and then I realized I need to balance this out. Like, people can wait. Like, you wait for them, they wait for you. It's part of growing up. You don't need to see people 24/7, and most people understand that. But I went through like a quick phase right before I left Sephora where I thought I was thriving, but I wasn't. I eventually fell back into where I began. It was so confusing. Like that year was just like, when I celebrated the new year, I celebrated with my sister and her boyfriend and Pat. I was like, see ya, bye 2019. 1, 2, 3, 4 good things came out of that year, but I'm so glad to kiss that year goodbye. My point was, it gets better, guys. It does. It does. I want to go in with Oh Behave. Oh Behave, to just kind of deepen it up just a smidge. Just a smidge. How was your holiday season, guys? Even if you don't celebrate any of them, how was your year? How was 2019? But yeah, I just was hoping this year I can get into better habits for myself, and that's just kind of like my goal for this year, is just develop better habits. I want to start reading more, and what else do I want to start doing this year? Just try to not be lazy. Like, I just feel like I get so lazy at times, and like there's times where I'm just sitting on the couch for hours, and then I'm like, wow, I could have filmed a video during that time. Like, buzzkill. Literally, the shade is called buzzkill. This brown shade looks like diarrhea, so we're going in with diarrhea. And what I'm gonna try to do is go like on the outer V here and hope that it shows up. I was kind of hoping there would be some darker tones in this. I'm not gonna lie, like I want that to be darker. So I'm just kind of patting it in there and then blending out the edge. Like, this is probably not the best way I'm doing this. Molly, I thought she was about to jump on the wall. So I just took a 2-hour break, like a literal 2-hour break. Anyway, what I was doing, I was finishing my shadow look. Now, I did blend out the crease. Molly, get out of that box. She was literally had her paw inside of a big box of just junk. Like, I need to go through it, and now she's just making it worse. Yeah, you bad. Okay, Molly, go back in my closet. Yep, goodbye. I think I grew a pimple in that 2-hour break. Right there. The brown in my outer corner is not that like poppin'. Like, it's not a dark color. Like, I'm a little upset about the color. And I keep going back with my brush, and it's doing like nothing. Well, it is what it is. I need to go in with the shimmery shade. So I can't decide if I want to use Dandy or Sunburst in here. Yeah, Sunburst is up here, Dandy is there. Oh, it's on the back. I'm trying to look at the front of, never mind. I think I'm gonna go with Sunburst. Wow. That is very pigmented. It's so interesting because the duochrome, I don't think it's picking up as much as I see it in person, but it definitely has a blue like shift to it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very interesting. It's like a blue teal. It's Fallout City. And this is why I don't like doing my face first. And I don't care what people say, but I must say these shadows do blend really nicely. I haven't really talked about the formula too much, but everything I've used so far has come up nicely except for the Buzzkill shade. Like I'm just, it's literally a Buzzkill. I'm not funny. Just going back in with that fluffy shade from earlier. Fluffy shade, that fluffy brush I used for the Buzzkill shade earlier. So I'm gonna put my Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in 0. Can you even read that? I think I'm gonna do eyeliner and I'm not gonna have the same fiasco as last time, and I'm gonna do it off camera. So be right back. Wait, I'm gonna try to do cool editing. Cool editing. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's not the move. And not put my primer on. Whoopsie daisies. So I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. As always, I'm running very low. Alright, so I did not check to see if this is going to match me yet. So if for some reason it is way off, I have other sticks I can use to mix with it. So I am using their no filter stick. Now, the reason why I chose this, I'm gonna go on a real brief rant because I have some time to like let this soak in. Okay, one of my issues with a lot of brands these days, whether it's drugstore, is Colourpop considered drugstore? I'm not really sure, but brands that aren't sold in any stores, we have to purchase them online. Brands, honestly, any cosmetic brand. Why do brands add fragrances to their products? Now, I know not every single person on this earth is sensitive to fragrance, but that's just like one thing that a lot of people break out from. But like, I know what I'm sensitive to, and I know a lot of people are sensitive to fragrances. It is so hard to find anything. And you know what? Some things I understand, like maybe there's a fragrance in eyeshadow or lip gloss or whatever. Stuff like that I get, like it's fine. But like products that you put on your face, like it makes no sense to me. Like there's no reason for that. You don't want your face smelling like that. Colourpop does have some stuff complexion wise with fragrance in it, and it was tough to kind of like figure out what I can actually, you know, what I can actually use. So the filter sticks have no fragrance in it, and I was relieved to see that. The liquid foundation they had, I think, I don't know actually, that the liquid one, I think the reason why I got the stick over the liquid was because this had better reviews. And so, but I did see some of the primers did have fragrance in it. So I'm just sick and tired of it. Like, stop, brands. I hate it. All right, so let's see if this matches. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Oh, that looks dark. Oh, that's really dark. Oh my gosh. Let's try it. Let's just see. Let's see if this is too dark. I mean, I did put a lot of self tanner on. These feel very matte. I don't think there's as much coverage as I thought there was going to be. It just looks like it kind of smells weird. Like you can see all of my scarring and my pimples. I didn't want to mix it, but like it's just kind of what I'm gonna have to do. Maybe I'll try another new product just to see. I found this stick. Where did it go? This one from Bare Minerals is like a hair lighter. I'm just gonna be mixing 3 different foundations today. My favorite stick is the Vanish stick. That monster pimple on my head hurts so bad. Like I'm ready for it to just disappear, and I just lathered more foundation there, so cute. All right, so let's try this again. All right, you guys can call me a hypocrite again. Ready? I'm about to make myself look like a crazy person. Guess which sponge I've been using again. the Juno sponge that I've ranted about so many times, how much I hate it. I just go in after I go in my foundation and I smooth it out. And what's nice about the Juno sponge, which is the reason why I bought it, was because it does not soak up product. Because of the material on it, it's microfiber. And so it has microfiber hairs on the sponge. And it does not soak anything up, but it makes... So time to see if this concealer is going to work. Now, I'm scared that this is going to be too light now. But that might be good to try to tone it down a little bit, since this is not like... This is my favorite bronzer and I almost just ruined it all. Shaving your face makes a difference, guys. I did not shave my face, but I can see why I need to. Molly, I don't know what that sound is, but I'm about to punch the wall. Be right back. So anyway, time to blend. So far, it's actually covering a decent amount. I look pretty healthy. This is probably the healthiest I've looked in weeks because, you know, I've been sick. I actually like my complexion. I think what I've been really loving lately is complexion. Like, I don't know what it is. I guess it's because my skin's finally like not as pimply as it used to be. Minus, I am going in with my normal powder I've been using recently, which I used this in my last video, except you didn't see it because I literally just gave up. So I've kind of been letting my under eyes just bake like this recently because of my creasing. And the other issue is my nose. My nose has been getting very, 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 very shiny. And I don't know why. And my solution is by just letting it sit here. In fact, I'm going to put some more on. My solution. So while we bake, we're going to glue our eyebrows together. I really could use a glass of wine right now. What time is it? Is it 5 yet? Ooh, 3 minutes till 5. I've been trying to go a little bit thinner with my brows. I know they don't look that thin to like the normal human like yourself, but for my brows, these are pretty thin. I don't know, I just like realized I just don't like my brows too thick. I just keep going through phases, so. And I'm back using my dip brow. By the way, I bought a new one. I don't know if I told you. Time to bronze. Unfortunately, we have to bronze. So I'm just gonna dab in here a little bit. So I'm using Anastasia Enriched Amber. I actually really do like Anastasia's bronzers. And I know, Molly, I know people were going crazy over Rihanna's, but I actually like Anastasia's way better. Like, it just speaks to me on different volumes. One thing I noticed about this foundation, even though I mixed it with like 500 others, is that there's a lot of creasing. So I started too much on my outside of my cheek. Guess what I'm still doing? I am still bronzing my forehead. That's never gonna stop. Ugh, my camera's dead. All right, be right back. All right, I don't know how much longer this is gonna last, my camera. And I just realized I forgot to bronze my earsies. So this is how I bronze my ears. I got 2 highlighters, the Super Shock ones. These. I don't know which one is gonna look better, honestly. This shade is called Flexitarian. Ooh, this might be the one, but let's see. Oh my God. Is that how they always are? Like, I don't remember them being like that. This is Lunch Money. What could they possibly be doing down there? It's a 1-bedroom apartment. Why does it sound like somebody's in a basement, like, doing work? Like, nailing a leg onto a table. Like, why? God, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this again. Okay. All right. Okay. So it looks to me that Flexitarian has more of a silver shift, and Lunch Money has more of like a gold shift. So I thought I was gonna go with this first one, but I think I'm gonna save this one for when I'm a little bit less tan. In my experience, these are best applied with your fingers. I really do want to try it again with my brush because I'm not a big fan of using my fingers. Certain makeup products are better with your fingers, okay? Like, to apply. And that's actually a big thing with like professional makeup artists, is like applying certain things with their fingers. But I want to try both because I just want to see what happens. I mean, it does the job. All right, so now we're gonna test it out with a brush. And I'm using this BH Cosmetics brush I had gotten in with those highlighters I've used before. Just had an idea. It may just work with your finger, I don't know. I look very, like, glowy for sure. Like, I don't deny that. But I'm just not used to, like, the cream. Oh, the cork is in here. I think I'm going to apply that other shade, the Flexitarian shade, because I just want to see what it does to my highlight. I'm actually only going to put this on the very, very center of my cheek because I know it's going to be blinding. Whew. See? Back to Honey. I definitely do want to go on my lower lash line. So I'm going in with pretty much the same order of what I did already. So first with Stinger. I do like this mirror. This mirror is very nice. Alright, so now I'm going in with Oh Behave. Oh my god, my camera is dying again. Okay, I just took another intermission. Literally. A half hour of me dancing like an idiot. So I'm going in with a brush. This is a pencil brush. And I'm going in with that Diarrhea shade. What's it called? Buzzkill. Yeah, the Buzzkill shade. The one I don't like. And we're just gonna go as close to the lash line as possible. I don't want to do too much on the bottom lash line, so that's just, I'm going to leave it at that, honestly. It's best. So overall, I think I really, really do like this palette. I wish they had a deeper brown shade in here. That would have made it perfect. Alright, so now I'm going in with my blush. I'm using what my normal blush is, what I've been using lately, and I'm trying to get rid of it, honestly. This guy, the birthday present from Sephora a few years ago. Party! Putting on the apples, and then blending out my highlight there. Just everything comes together with blush. But then, as always, I go in with a cooler shade of a contour, and it just helps blend out the rest. Is it doing anything? I don't know, but To me, it does. So one more thing I wanted to kind of ask you guys actually. What YouTubers do you guys watch? I need recommendations because I'm getting very bored. And I think that was kind of why I took that long break from my last 2 videos. Between the 2, it was like probably 3 or 4 months, which is the longest I've gone without uploading. I lost interest in those months and I don't really know what it was, but now more recently I've been starting to watch again and I'm like, man, like I'm just not into it anymore like I used to be. Like it's just not the same content, and like I need content like Raw Beauty, Christy, Jackie, Ina, Tati, people like them. And I need your recommendations because I don't know where to go, and I'm always looking for new ones or new YouTubers, but I'm just not into the, you know, the newbie ones. Like I need some real people. But let me know in the comments. Engage with me. I want to engage with you. So now I'm gonna set my face. I'm using the all-nighter again. Back to my fragrance rant. I was using the Morphe one. Remember I used that in one of my videos recently, and I had to start using it again, and I was like, man, this is so fragrance. Like it literally smells like I'm spraying a perfume on my face. Like I'm literally taking Chanel No. 5 and just spraying it on my face. Anyway, let's spray her up. All right, so now I'm going in with the mascara primer from Marc Jacobs. I wish I could have you guys vote like what mascara to use like through this video, but like that doesn't make sense because this is not live, obviously. Is it? Maybe. And this is the Marc Jacobs. They look almost identical. They're hexagony, but their packaging is identical. This is one of my favorites. Look how good those lashes look. Like, yes, girl. All right, my normal bottom mascara is always going to be Roller Lash. Like it's the brush. Like that's all I care about is a brush that's small enough for my bottom lash line, and this is perfect. So lippy time. So actually, let me show you the lip I want to use first. So this is the lip I got from Colourpop. I'm giving Colourpop a second chance with their lips. Except this is actually a gloss. So I have not used their glosses before. Let me show you the packaging. So I didn't realize it was a Disney collab until now, unfortunately. I don't care. I like Disney. I don't know anything about Frozen. I never saw Frozen 1. I never saw Frozen 2. Please don't come for me in the comments. But I got this one. And it's called Mythic Journey. But this is my favorite lip liner of all time. So this is from Makeup Forever, and it's 606 Wherever Walnut in their colored pencils. So they're colored pencils. I've used them before on my channel, but I'm gonna go over it real quick. These can be used for anything. Your lips, your eyes, your cheeks, whatever you want. And that's why I love these. All right, so here we go. Wait a minute. Wait, is this real? Is this really what the tip is supposed to look like? Oh my god. That can't be real. Is it? They look like it's brush hairs for sure, but jeez. Alright, well we're gonna try anyway. See, this is the one thing I don't like about clear glosses. Is it gets all over, right? And it's starting to transfer the colors. This looks identical to my last look. Like, oh my god. I wouldn't be surprised if I got 2 views on this. 2. Just 2. So this look is complete. This has taken me, god, I've been filming this for 4 hours. That's surprising. The only thing I wasn't really crazy about was the foundation stick. The no filter stick. Like it didn't have the coverage that I actually really liked. The remaining products I've used, which I did like, was the palette. So pretty. I really liked it. The one complaint I had was this shade, the brown, not dark enough. I did like the concealer. So far, I don't see it creasing. lastly, I did like this. I liked the products I tried, and I would be willing to try more products from Colourpop in the future. So Colourpop, if you're watching this, you can please send it to my address. I will provide that for you. Just kidding. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope this is not a hot mess like I'm imagining it to be, but I will talk to you very soon, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.